Despite doing it all, Margot Robbie still has a few tricks up her sleeve. Here's some time she surprised everyone. 1. She can hold her breath for 5 minutes.
Come on, Puddin'! Do it!
In Suicide Squad, in a scene where Batman is chasing Harley Quinn and the Joker, the car plummets into the water, and Harley has to hold her breath to rescue her lover. Underwater scenes are no big deal, thanks to the movie magic of stunt doubles and CGI, but Margot Robbie went full method. She worked with having a diving instructor, and by the time they got around to shooting the scene, Robbie could hold her breath for nearly 5 minutes. That's quite a commitment for a small scene in a movie. 2. She slapped Leonardo DiCaprio for a role.
Mommy is just so sick and tired of wearing panties.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Speaking of going above and beyond for a role, how do you think she secured that iconic Wolf of Wall Street role? When Margot arrived in America, she didn't have many acting credits to her name, so when she auditioned for Wolf of Wall Street in front of Martin Scorsese and opposite Leonardo DiCaprio, the pressure was on. In the scene they were reading for, Naomi and Jordan were in a fight, and Margot took the opportunity to slap him. For real. She thought her career in the United States was over at that point, but Leo and Martin just laughed it off and thought it was brave. The rest is history. 3. She bared it all in her first big blockbuster. Despite being a total newcomer to Hollywood, she surprised audiences by baring it all for the camera in the Scorsese film. The movie certainly made her a household name, but that's not why she did it. According to Robbie, it's what she felt her character would have done. So when Hugh Hefner approached Robbie to pose for Playboy magazine, she turned him down, stating that bearing it for a magazine added zero creative value. 4. She refused to diet for a role.
I'm not sure my father would find this very appropriate.
Robbie often has a say in her roles, quickly thinking about the time period and character to bring it to life rather than listening to what people have to say. So when she was asked to lose weight for the Tarzan role, she declined immediately, saying that women in that era had no need to look like supermodels. But there was another reason. Margot was shooting in London and wanted to frequent the pubs and bars whenever she wanted, and that wouldn't be possible if she had to maintain a certain body type. In the end, she got her way, and we're sure she enjoyed her time in the pubs of England. 5. She almost turned down the role of Harley Quinn.
I wouldn't want you to break those perfect porcelain cap teeth when the juice hits your brain.
Harley Quinn is certifiably insane, and her love for the Joker definitely raises some red flags, which is why Margot nearly turned down the role. Margot simply couldn't understand Harley or why she was so in love with her abuser, and felt she couldn't give her all to a person she couldn't relate to. But after she researched codependency and read Fool for Love, she felt more confident that she could do justice to Harley. Good thing too. Could you imagine Suicide Squad without Margot Robbie? 6. She was temporarily a tattoo artist. The men and women playing the odd bunch of misfits and agents of mayhem in Suicide Squad bonded a lot during the shoot, and taking inspiration from her character, Margot Robbie decided to take up something crazy too, tattooing. She picked up the hobby and started tattooing fellow castmates and crew members on set, writing the word squad intentionally misspelled. Unfortunately, Margot had closed her tattoo part of the business for good now, so if you're hoping to get a custom tattoo from Harley Quinn herself, you're out of luck.